Open Heavens Devotional, December 3, 2023. Topic: The Key to Divine Multiplication. Memorize. John 12:24. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abides alone, but if it die, it brings forth much fruit. Read Proverbs 11:24 and 25. 24. There is that scatters, and yet increases, and there is that withholds more than is meet, but it tends to poverty. 25. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered also himself. Message. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Romans 8:29. The scripture above tells us that God gave his only begotten Son to be crucified so that he could become the firstborn of many brethren. It is because God gave his only begotten Son to be crucified that there are Christians everywhere you go in the world today. Furthermore, Jesus stated this key to multiplication plainly in our memory verse today, where he said, "Unless a seed falls to the ground and dies, it will not bring forth much fruit." If you really want to multiply, you must be willing to sacrifice the most precious thing that you already have. Proverbs 11:24 says, when you withhold more than is necessary, you will tend to poverty, but when you scatter, you increase. Increase is good, but multiplication is better. When you give, you increase, but when you sacrifice, you multiply. In Genesis 22:1-18, when God asked Abraham to surrender his only son and he was willing to do so, God said, "In blessing I will bless you." What Abraham did was significant, but what Isaac did was also tremendously significant. Isaac had only one life, yet did not struggle with Abraham. I believe it wouldn't have been very difficult for him to escape if he wanted to, but he consented to being bound and placed on the altar like an animal. God therefore said he would bless Abraham who gave, but multiply Isaac who sacrificed. I have sold my personal cars for the sake of the gospel, and had to resort to public transport to get around. God responded to these sacrifices by blessing me with so many car gifts that at a point, I had to announce that people should stop giving me cars. God, however, did not stop at just sending me cars. Today, I travel in a private jet he provided for me. Beloved, sacrificial giving is the key to divine multiplication. Key point. Before God multiplies you, he wants to be sure that you love him above everything and everyone else. Don't forget to share today's message with your loved ones via WhatsApp and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of Open Heaven Daily Devotional every morning.